Hi there friends, welcome back to another episode of Pointers. Well, uh, you know, we have talked about pointers and arrays. Remember, we talked about pointer to function, pointers and functions also. Now, let's take arrays a step forward. Let's get into more than one dimension. Alright, let's go for matrices, matrix. Okay, let's understand how pointers work there because that is a bit tricky. That is very important. Alright, so let's start. I'll start with a very simple example. You say single pointer and you say array of pointers, pointer array. Alright. For example, if I tell you this int star p of 4, what this tells you? If I take this asterisk out, what it tells you? What it tells you? Tell me. It tells you that p, if I take this asterisk out, it tells you p is an array of 4 integers. Similarly, if I say int star p of 4, p becomes a pointer. So what is p? P is an array of 4 integer pointers. Got it? Repeat again. P is an array of 4 integer pointers. Got it? Just like any other array, it will have an array like this. Individual elements will be stored over here and they can be accessed. What are these elements? This is 0, 1, 2, 3 location के हिसाब से. Okay, name is p. p of 0 में क्या स्टोर होगा? Address एक इंटीजर वेरिएबल का. Okay, p of 1, p of 2, each one of them will store an address. Got it? Okay, so let's start with a very simple example of pointer to an array. उसके बाद हम लोग dimension change करेंगे, we go into more than one dimension. Okay, have a look at this particular example. Okay, we have got 5 variables which are short integer variables. 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 are the values. A, B, C, D, 5 variables. And all the time remember one thing, these values will be stored in stack. Because you have 5, assuming you have 5 local variables. Okay, and look at that array. Short integer asterisk x of 5. So what is x? X is an array of, just now I was explaining you, x is an array of 5 short integer type pointers. And then what I am doing? Each one of these will contain a value. What is that value? An address of an integer. We discussed that. So look at x of 0, it holds the address of A, x of 1 address of B, and subsequently C, D and E. Alright. Okay. Clear with this? Now why I have put this up? Very simple. Okay. If I draw x over here, just for your reference, I'll show you how it is done. But first of all, remember you have x. I have given it a name x. No, it's an array like any other array. Okay. You have a 0th element, first, second, third, and fourth. The only difference over there in that declaration which you just now saw, x is an array of what? Pointers, no? So each one of these places will have an address. In that example, what I show you, I said x of 0 equal to ampersand a, address of a. So what happens? Automatically, यहाँ पे अगर मान लो मेमोरी में a नाम का वेरिएबल है at a location 1200. Okay, I'm sorry. The location is 1200. Okay, so here you will have 1200. Very simple. That is how it will be. Got it? So now this has to be explained graphically. This can't be done with theory. ठीक है? तो चलो एक काम करते हैं. Let's have a look at this particular picture. Dereferencing कैसे होता है देख लो. Got it? Now look at A, B, C, D, E, the 5 variables. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. I told you they will be stored in a stack. So look at the locations of A, B, C, D, E. Okay, सबसे टॉप में कौन स्टोर हुआ है? Look at the locations, you will get an idea. A has a value 10, B 20, C 30, D 40 and E 50. Okay, clear with that? Got the locations? Now look at that. When you say x of 0, उसका खुद का लोकेशन क्या है देखो 65,506 है ना. each one of them is 2 bytes. Okay, clear? Short integer. Okay, so what happens over there? 65506, 508, 10, 12 and 14, those are the locations, 2 bytes each, and what they hold, the addresses of A, B, C, D, E. Okay, 24, 22, सबसे टॉप में कौन सा वेरिएबल है वो देखो, E is at the top because it was declared at the end. If you look at that line, if you go back to that line, you'll find E was declared at the end. So obviously A is at the bottom, E is at the top, and that's why those descending addresses. Now look at those translations. X plus 0, double asterisk x plus 0, what it tells you? If you remember, okay, if I can go back to the board and explain you, let me explain you this. When you say x of 1, what is the translation? Remember, we have translated asterisk of x plus 1, isn't it? This is what we did. If I say ampersand x plus 1, x of 1, what is the translation? Only x plus 1. Ampersand x plus 1 का translation है. Got the difference? Now asterisk of x plus 1. Okay, assuming x holds an address 100. Scaling factor is 2 bytes. 100 plus 2 into 1. So what do you get? 102. Value at 102. Value at 102 क्या था? उस एग्जाम्पल को अगर जाए तो एग्जाम्पल पे जाए तो value at 102 is the address of a variable. Remember, in that array. Okay, I'll go back to that particular slide. So what happens? Another asterisk will be needed. That's why this asterisk. This will give you the value at that particular location. Let's go back to the slide again. Now understand the translation. Okay. Double asterisk x plus 0, value at 65506. Okay. पहला जो इनर ब्रैकेट में जो x प्लस 0 है उस पे आस्ट्रिक जब यूज होता है, so what it gives you? Value at 65506 pointer location. Value at 65506, if you look at the picture, you'll find the value is 65,524. What is that? That is the address of which variable? A. Alright, so 65524 is the location where the value of A is stored. Now to get that value, 65,524 is an address, remember. How do you get a value? You need to use another asterisk. Got it? Okay, clear? Okay, let's do one thing. Through an example, let's understand this. How to use array of pointers. Okay, have a look at this particular slide. I have taken those 5 variables and I have gone for an array of pointers. Okay, now I'm giving the addresses individually. X of 0 equal to ampersand A, x plus 1 equal to ampersand B, and so on. Then I go for a loop. I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, and what I print? Double asterisk, asterisk in bracket asterisk again x plus i. X plus I, you have just now seen the translation. I value starts with 0, so first time it is x plus 0, second time it is x plus 1, and so on. So ultimately what we are doing? We are printing the values. Okay, clear with that? Clear? Got it? Okay. So you understand how this relation is. When you say it's an address which is stored somewhere, you are using to. Now originally what we said, we'll look at more than one dimension. Okay, we'll look at something called matrix. Okay, a few things before we get into matrix. First of all, if I say this, what do you call this? आप इसको क्या बोलते हो? Normally आप बोलते हो कि एक 2 dimensional array है. How many rows, how many columns? You say 3 rows, 4 columns. each row will have 4 columns, isn't it? That is how we look at it. Total how many elements? 3 into 4, 12 elements. Which type? Integer type. So normally हम लोग क्या used to हैं? We just draw it like this. Look at this. 3 row है ना? 0th row, first row, second row. Each row has how many elements? 4 elements. So 0th, first, second, third. Columns we call them. This is how logically we look at it. But wait. नो मैटर आपके array कितने भी डायमेंशन का हो, मेमोरी में जो स्टोर होगा तो इट विल बी स्टोर्ड एज अ 1D array. नाउ यू मस्ट बी वंडरिंग कैसे हो सकता है 1D array मतलब फिजिकली 1D array मतलब कितने एलिमेंट्स हैं आपका 12. तो इंडिविजुअली 12 एलिमेंट्स जो है स्टोर होगा इन अ रो. गेट माय पॉइंट. तो क्या होगा कंसेक्यूटिव एलिमेंट्स 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. ओके 12 एलिमेंट. ये 12 एलिमेंट जो है वो लॉजिकल कैसे डिवाइड होगा? चार एलिमेंट का एक रो बोले ना हम लोग. 0th रो, फर्स्ट रो, सेकंड रो. सिमिलरली ईच rows has 4 elements 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 like this goes on. Physically this is how they look like, and logically we need to access it. We are used to a tabular form, isn't it? But दो से ज्यादा डायमेंशन है तो टेबल क्रिएशन you can't create a table. just imagine दो से ज्यादा डायमेंशन हो. तो ये अरिथमेटिक क्या है और कैसे होता है उसको समझते हैं. ओके with an example, let's try and understand how this arithmetic takes place. Okay, ये calculate कैसे होता है, calculation कैसे किया जाता है, manipulation कैसे किया जाता है. Let's have a look at this particular example. Look at that. For our reference, we have taken this array of 3 by 5 and we are initializing it with values, random values. Okay, 3 rows, each row having 5 elements. Okay, 5 6 10 12 13 21 31 like that. Okay, now look at the picture below. That is something very very important क्योंकि अभी से हम लोग डिस्कशन शुरू करेंगे. Throughout we will use this picture. X of 0, which row? 0th row. How many elements? 5 0 1 2 3 4. टेबुलर फॉर्म में हम लोग देख रहे हैं. ओके, बट एड्रेसेस को एक बार देखो आप. 65,596 से स्टोर हुआ ना. I'll just read the last 3 letters of the address. 596, उसके बाद क्या है 98 600 602 604. then look at row number 1, that is your actual में जो second row है आपका 606 608 like that. so consecutive addresses है ना, aren't they? Consecutive addresses. got it? So be very careful while doing these translations. और उसके लिए आपको ये वाला पार्ट जो है वो याद रखना है कैसे स्टोर हुआ है रो वाइज. ठीक है ना? क्लियर? ओके, नाउ हाउ दिस एड्रेस अरिथमेटिक इज डन. ओके, नाउ लुक एट x of 0. which row? 0th row we are talking about. now we go any further. I'll show you something on the board. Let's say we are talking about there. We are talking about 3 rows, no? Each row having how many elements? 5 elements. 0th row, first row, second row. Each row 0 1 2 3 4 like that. अगर मेरे नाम आरे का नाम है x, इस x नाम के आरे का स्टार्टिंग एड्रेस क्या होगा? 15 एलिमेंट है, याद रखना. ठीक है? तो ये मेमोरी में जैसे हम लोग बोल रहे थे फिजिकली ऐसे डिक्लेयर होगा एज ए सिंगल ब्लॉक with values 15 elements. ठीक है, assume करो इसका स्टार्टिंग एड्रेस है 100. assuming, because in that example I have already shown you some random addresses. तो assuming this address is 100. अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं पूरी array का, पूरी 2D array का बेस एड्रेस क्या है, तो what it is? x का 100. got it? अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं पहली रो का बेस एड्रेस क्या है, फर्स्ट रो का, 0th रो का, 100 again. Got my point? Clear with that or not? अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं 0th रो का 0th एलिमेंट का एड्रेस क्या है, again the same. That is when this confusion in translation comes up. कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं हम लोग, यार ये तीनों एक ही एड्रेस कैसे दे रहे हैं. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, एक चीज को अगर आप समझ लोगे तो आपको ट्रांसलेट करने में कभी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा. व्हाट इज दैट? यू नो, ईच रो हैज हाउ मेनी एलिमेंट्स? 5 एलिमेंट्स. नो, तो अगर ये शॉर्ट टाइप का अरे था हम लोगों के एग्जांपल के हिसाब से x ऑफ 3 ऑफ 5 ये बोले ना हम लोग. और शॉर्ट इंटीजर मतलब एक एक एलिमेंट दो दो बाइट लेता है. 3/5 कितना एलिमेंट हुआ? 15 एलिमेंट. 3 रो में 5-5 एलिमेंट करके दो दो बाइट करके, मतलब हर रो 10 बाइट ले रहा है. समझ में आया? और पूरी अरे 30 बाइट ले रहा है. ठीक है, तो आप एक चीज को समझो फिजिकली, ये 3 रोज है, हर रो में 5-5 एलिमेंट है. ठीक है, ये पहला रो है, ये दूसरा रो है, ये तीसरा रो है. ठीक है, ओके, रो वाइज 0th रो फर्स्ट रो. एड्रेस कहीं से सपोज मान लो 100 से स्टार्ट करें. अगर पहला एड्रेस 100 है, ये 102 104 106 108 110. तो आपका जो सेकेंड रो है वो कहां पे स्टोर हो रहा है? आप सोचो 5 एलिमेंट है ना, 5 एलिमेंट कितना बाइट लेगा? 10 बाइट है ना. 10 बाइट के बाद मतलब फर्स्ट रो अगर 100 से स्टार्ट होता है, सेकेंड रो 110 से स्टार्ट होगा. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है पहले स्केलिंग फैक्टर को जानो. अगर आपसे पूछा गया x एक अरे है तो x और क्या है? x एक पॉइंटर भी है. रिमेंबर वी हैव डिस्कस्ड an array name is a pointer, constant pointer. तो x अगर एक पॉइंटर है उसका स्केलिंग फैक्टर क्या है? मान लो कि अगर हम लोग x का बात कर रहे हैं तो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट है 2D array. 2D array का बात कर रहे हैं तो इसका स्केलिंग फैक्टर क्या होगा? सिंपल सा फॉर्मूला है, किसी बुक में लिखा नहीं, ध्यान से देखो और समझो, आराम से कर पाओगे. सिंपली आप लेफ्ट टू राइट पहले एलिमेंट को हाइड करो, दैट इज व्हाट, हाउ मेनी रोज, इसको हाइड कर लो. बचा क्या? ईच रो हाउ मेनी एलिमेंट्स? 5. 5 into साइज ऑफ सॉर्ट कितना? 2. सो व्हाट इज द स्केलिंग फैक्टर ऑफ x? 10 बाइट्स. रिमेंबर दैट. तो x आपको एड्रेस जरूर देगा 101, मतलब पूरी एरे का बेस एड्रेस, सॉरी 100. गॉट इट? एग्जांपल के हिसाब से. लेकिन अगर आप बोलोगे x + 1 आपको क्या एड्रेस देगा? सेकेंड रो का. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? It will skip how many bytes? It will skip 10 bytes. That means x + 1 will give you what? 110. X + 1 means what? X + 1 into row size, that is 10 bytes. Got it? This gives you 110. Clear with this? Now, the moment you use an asterisk with x, it becomes 2D से उसका डायमेंशन चेंज होके कौन सी डायमेंशन में आ जाएगा? 1D में, 1 डायमेंशन में. दैट मींस आस्टिक x आपको पूरी अरे का एड्रेस देगा, पूरी 2D अरे का बेस एड्रेस, लेकिन आस्टिक x आपको पहली रो का बेस एड्रेस देगा. ओके, एंड आस्टिक x + 1 मतलब आप क्या कर रहे हो? एक एलिमेंट आगे जा रहे हो. याद करो x + 1 मतलब पूरी रो, आस्टिक x + 1 मतलब एक एलिमेंट आगे जाना. दैट्स हाउ दिस ट्रांसलेशंस टेक प्लेस. सो नाउ लेट्स लुक एट एन एग्जांपल. इतने कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं है अगर हम लोग ठीक से समझ लिए तो. हैव अ लुक एट दिस पर्टिकुलर स्लाइड. ओके, दिस प्रोग्राम is talking about the address arithmetic. Clear? Now look at what it gives you. You have that array, and on the right I have shown you the array. Printf, with printf you are printing the addresses as unsigned integer. That's why percentile u over there. If you try to print it using percentile d, it gives garbage. So address can always be represented as an unsigned integer. Got it? So look at what you are printing. x किसका एड्रेस देगा? पूरी 2D array का बेस एड्रेस, नेम ऑफ द अरे. ओके, x of 0 किसका एड्रेस देगा? 0th रो 0th कॉलम, मतलब फर्स्ट एलिमेंट का एड्रेस सेम. ओके, एड्रेस ऑफ द फर्स्ट रो अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हम लोग डिस्कस कर रहे थे, ampersand x of 0, what it gives? Again the same, but difference क्या है? When I say x, I am talking about a 2D array, entire 2D array base address. Now I am talking about x of 0, I am talking about a single row, base address of a single row. Because ampersand x of 0, what is the translation? X + 0, no? Clear with that? This is how the translation takes place. But be careful about the what? Scaling factor. Okay. Now, the next example, you will better understand. Look at this. You are printing X, and mind it, when you are saying X, you are talking about a two dimension. So plus 1 means scaling factor will be how many bytes? I had shown you just sometimes back, a few moments back. Each row size is how many bytes? 10 bytes. So X plus 1. Look at this. 65596 X का एड्रेस है. X plus 1 कितनी बाइट ऐड किया? 10 बाइट ना. नेक्स्ट एड्रेस इज 65606. Again X plus 2 65616. That is where your rows start. Look at that picture. 96 06 60. But they are stored as a single row. Internally, that is how they are stored. Got it, I hope, this particular translation. Okay. Now, if I try to access it using the address arithmetic, how it will look like? Have a look at this slide. X of 0 0 second column को कैसे access कर रहे हैं? X of 0, what is the translation? Asterisk of X plus 0 है ना? कितना दे रहा है? 65596 प्लस 2 क्या देगा? प्लस 2 मीन्स कितनी बाइट ऐड होगा? 4 बाइट ना. 2 into 2 65600 it gives you. ओके. 65600 पे आस्ट्रिक अप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? वैल्यू एट 65600. व्हाट इज इट? 10. You get it. Now another example, it is showing X of 1 of 3. कैसे एक्सेस कर रहे हो देखो आप. Star of X plus 1. X of 1 is star of X plus 1. What it gives you? What it gives you? X plus 1 का मतलब क्या हुआ? सोचो. एक रो पूरा स्किप करोगे आप, मतलब 65596 plus 10. What it gives you? 65606. ओके. 65606 जो है एड्रेस, वो आस्ट्रिक के वजह से 1D में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा, सिंगल डायमेंशन में. देन व्हेन यू से प्लस 3, इट इज 65606 प्लस 3 मीन्स 3 into 2. ओके. 65606 प्लस 3 into 2, that is 6. Becomes what? 65612. Now another asterisk is used which gives the value. So value at 65612 gives you what? Look at the value, 45, I suppose. Yes. Clear this? So now I have two interesting illustrations for you over there. X of I of j, what is the translation? Asterisk of X plus I in bracket, outside the bracket plus j, then whole asterisk. If I need the address, now that the first one X of I of j gives me the value, but if I say ampersand X of I of j, it gives us the address. That's the reason I'm using a single asterisk. Look at that. X plus I plus j. और किस डायमेंशन का एड्रेस देगा ये? 1D. Because simple formula, if you say 3D without any asterisk, it is 3 dimensions. Single asterisk you use, it becomes 2D. 2 asterisks you use, it becomes 1D. And finally 3 asterisks you use, you get the value. Got it, I hope. Clear? So that is how this arithmetic takes place. And friends, this arithmetic you need to be careful about. You do a bit of this pointer arithmetic regularly, then you will find no issues, no problems. It will be easy for you. It starts becoming easier for you. Okay. We'll finish up with a simple example of how this, again, this address arithmetic, about the address arithmetic, how it takes place. Have a look at this. Okay. In here, I'm accepting values and finding the, in a loop, we are in two different loops. In one loop, we are accepting the values. In one loop, we are finding the sum. Have a look. First of all, the matrix size I am accepting from the user, n by m matrix. For n by m times, I am running the loop. Nested loops, if you see for I equal to 0, I less than n, then j equal to 0, j less than n. And look at the scanf statement. Just now, sometimes back we discuss scanf needs an address, single asterisk क्या देगा address ना, अगर डबल asterisk होता तो क्या दे देता वैल्यू, तब scanf काम नहीं करता है ना. तो उस ये जो दो लूप है इसको यूज करके हम लोग क्या किए, वैल्यू एक्सेप्ट कर ली. Okay, nested for loops. Then look at the nested for loops below that, where we are finding the sum. And that statement is important. Sum equal to sum plus asterisk of in bracket again asterisk of x plus I plus j. How many asterisks you are using? 2 asterisks. So what do you get? You get the value. Got it? And you print the sum of all the elements. So friends, got this examples. Through examples we understood how this translation of this particular arithmetic is taking place. We'll look at more complicated things because matrices we are not finished with. We are not finished with multi-dimensional arrays. In the next part, we look at some more examples, some more arithmetic, and some more rules and regulations, how to follow them, how to simplify this arithmetic. Got it? Till that time, take care friends. Bye bye.